Welcome to the channel Scienza Basica. Today I will be discussing about reflection of light of class 10 syllabus CBSE. So let us get to the brief introduction of reflection of light. Now basically what is light? Let us first get to understand that. Light is a form of energy which enables us the perception of sight. Okay. Now we see a lot of things around us. So the things that we see around us require something that emits light or a source of light. So the objects which emit light are referred to as luminous objects. Light enables other objects to be seen. That is, the other objects, when light falls on them, they reflect back light. So such kind of objects are referred to as non-luminous objects. We have a few examples, like it can be a bottle, it can be this board, it can be a pen, anything. Now coming to the nature of light. Light travels in a straight line. We have two kinds of, light has dual nature. It is given by two theories. One is the wave theory of light, the other is the particle theory of light. Now coming to the reflection of light. We have already got to understand that light travels in a straight line. Now the process of sending back the light ray after falling on a particular object is referred to as reflection. Now let us have a look. Now when a particular ray of light falls on this polished surface or mirror and it reflects back, this particular process of sending back the light ray after falling on a particular object or on a particular polished surface is referred to as reflection of light. Now this is the incident ray. Now let us understand what is an incident ray. That is a particular ray of light when it falls on a particular mirror. This is referred to as the incident ray. After falling on the surface, that is the polished surface of the mirror, when it gets reflected back, that particular ray is referred to as the reflected ray. Now, if we draw a perpendicular line at the point of incidence. Now, what is a point of incidence? That is the very point where the light ray falls or strikes on the mirror is referred to as the point of incidence. When we draw a line perpendicular to the mirror at the point of incidence, that is referred to as the normal. So this is the normal. Now we find that two angles are being created here. Let us have a look at the angles that are being created here. Here we find this is the angle that we get, that is being created by the incident ray and the normal at the point of incidence. This is referred to as the angle of incidence. Another angle we get here, that is being created between the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence. This is referred to as the reflected ray. Okay, so just let us sum up. We have learnt about the incident ray. The ray of light which falls on the mirror is the incident ray. We find the ray after striking at the mirror getting reflected back, that is the reflected ray, and we have a perpendicular line at the point of incidence referred to as the normal. We have got two angles, one created by the incident ray at the normal at the point of incidence and the other angle being created by the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence referred to as the reflected, that is angle of reflection. Now coming to the laws of reflection of light. We have two laws describing the laws of reflection of light. Here we have a diagram. This is the mirror represented by M dash. Here we have a ray, incident ray. This is the, suppose let us name it as AO. that is, this is the incident ray. After striking the mirror at O, it gets reflected. Suppose this is OB is the reflected ray, and this is the normal at the point of incidence. Okay, so here we have the first law of reflection, that is the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence all lie on the same plane. And the second one is, the second law of reflection states that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection, that is, angle I is equal to angle R. For example, let us assume that this is 35 degree. Then we will get, that is, angle of reflection will also be 35 degree. Now, what will happen that if an incident ray is just lying on the normal, that is, the angle of incidence is 0 degree. So according to the second law of reflection, we will get, that is, the angle of reflection will also be 0 degree. So a ray incident on the mirror on the normal or perpendicular to the mirror will get reflected back on the very same path. Today's class be up till this. In the next class, I will be discussing about the rest of the chapter, that is about diffusion of light, about reflection of light on plane mirrors, and other topics. Thank you. Have a great day.